This month has been tough for our Turo fleet. We've had a number of damage claims, a total loss, and a number of repairs. So it's time for a fleet update, so let's talk about this Hyundai repair. And as you can tell, this car was in an accident. It happened at the worst time. It was set to be returned at 11 and going out at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the renter decided to nonchalantly tell us,
oh hey, the car was in an accident, it's just a little bit of damage.
But it wasn't a little bit of damage because this car is no longer drivable. As you can tell, it's more broken. We can deduce that he ended up sideswiping somebody. He was not sideswiped himself. So I think he might have been the hit and run in this hit and run situation. The fender is severely damaged, the headlight is cracked and broken out, and the turn signal bulb is also broken, found that out. The hood also got pushed up on from this headlight, causing this massive ripple and crack in the paint too. And there's some damage to the back of the bumper as well. Right here. So this car's already been sitting for too long, so let's get started on this repair. So we got all these parts from Bumpers That Deliver, a fender, a front bumper, and a rear bumper. Now we've used Bumpers That Deliver multiple times in the past, and we've always had a great experience with them. And funny enough, Aubrey and I did a TikTok about using Bumpers That Deliver, and it went viral. And they saw that video, reached out to us, and said the next time we need bumpers, let them know. So we did. Now we are going to do a cost breakdown of what all these parts would have cost, but we got all of them for free. And Bumpers That Deliver is offering $20 off when you spend $200 or more on their website. Use the code CARSHARE24 to get your discount. Link is in the description below. Now when we've used Bumpers That Deliver previously, we actually use their economy option where the bumpers actually come folded up. The downside of that is that whenever you get them, you do have to open them up, put them in the sun, and let them take back their shape appropriately. The plus side is that it's very affordable and it's free shipping. Now, this is the premium option where the bumpers don't come folded. All you have to do is open them up and put them on the car. The ordering process is actually really simple for this. They give you a good selection of exactly what type of car you need, whether it's the hybrid model, what trim level it is, because sometimes that does matter when ordering specific bumpers. This is the front bumper and I'm really excited to see what it looks like. Let's see it. Get out of here. You can already tell the difference for the premium. They do a really good job making sure that there's cardboard all the way around to protect it front to back. Look at that. I'm like a little kid on Christmas. I love it. Set this down.
Wow, that looks really good.
Wow. Talk about professional paint job, baby. This looks incredible. My dad's a paint and body man of like 30 plus years, and this is really good paint job. But let's open the rest. Just like that, we're done. Now let's move on to the back bumper. And we're done. This looks incredible, but it doesn't hide the fact that the rest of the car is completely filthy. So let's go take it to the car wash and get it cleaned up. In addition to this Hyundai Sonata update, we also have some updates from some of our other vehicles in our fleet. Our black Ford Escape that was recently in an accident has been fixed and already listed out on Turo as well. It's already gone out on a couple of trips for the past week. This entire bracketing system for this front grille is busted up. If you remove the hood, it's easily removable just by simply pulling on it. On top of that, our passenger headlight is completely broken. There are no longer any supports for that headlight. And after this most recent rain, now it did actually have to go through 3 additional supplements for all the additional damage they ended up finding, and it ended up costing right about $2,500, but Turo covered all of that as well. And truthfully, I'm still surprised that that vehicle wasn't totaled, but it's still here. Open sesame. And after 6 months of waiting, we were able to get our Hyundai Sonata Hybrid back out on the road and our 2015 Kia Rio. Both of these cars had recalls pertaining to the ABS module, and they finally found the remedy for it, which is just replacing a couple of fuses. Now, in addition to this car, our Ford Fusion, we also got that bumper damage fixed. So my plan is to try to fix this as low cost as possible. That way we can make all the monies. And it's gonna start with replacing this rear taillight right here with a new one from Amazon. We're also gonna see if we can pop out this dent on this bumper, hitting it with a heat gun, maybe some boiling water, and see if I can press it from the inside to mold it back into its same shape. And our Mazda 3 that we bought for $2,000 and had the transmission replaced, well, that thing's been rocking out on Turo with zero issues. Never have I ever bought a car that doesn't drive. I've never not bought a car that I can't take on a test drive. So this is kind of a little unnerving, but honestly, the guy already knows what the issue is. It just has the wrong trans, it has the wrong TCM that goes for the trans, so the car won't drive correctly. And he bought this hoping that he was able to just do what essentially I thought I was going to be able to do, is put a new TCM in there. But going into this, I figured if it needs a whole transmission in the worst case scenario. So all in all, our fleet has been coming along really nicely, but let's take a look at this repair. Overall, I'm very satisfied with this repair. The car looks incredible. 2 brand new headlights, a freshly painted bumper cover, fender, and rear bumper cover. This thing looks immaculate. It looks like it just rolled off the showroom floor. Now, all in all, I'm very satisfied with how this bumper looks on the vehicle. It sounds like a funny sentence, but a lot of times aftermarket bumper covers just don't look the part. But after looking at it on this vehicle, this is really top tier quality. And it wasn't just the front bumper we replaced, it was also this front fender and the rear bumper as well. And as you can see, the fender looks great too. And honestly, the rear bumper is probably the most straightforward fix on this vehicle. Only a few clips on the bottom side. How to remove the rear taillights, which is a pretty simple job, just 4 bolts on either. And then replacing these reflectors from the old bumper onto this new one. A couple of clips on the side and you're done. Now, we can't thank Bumpers That Deliver enough for sending us the parts for our Hyundai Sonata. This thing looks immaculate. And if you guys are interested in some replacement parts that are pre-painted and delivered right to your door, go ahead and check the description below and use CarShare24 to save $20 on your next purchase of $200 or more. Now, let's dig into the numbers. So now let's talk about what these parts would have cost. The front bumper, the rear bumper, and the fender would have been $932 delivered to our door, $111 for the headlights, and $36 for the bumper bracket and clips that we ended up needing to purchase to finalize the repair. The total for all those parts is $1,079, and Turo ended up paying us $1,914. Now, we did have another claim on our 2009 Mercedes-Benz. The renter actually ended up keeping that vehicle for a little over 2 months, and the vehicle was brought back in really poor condition. Sideswiped on the driver's side rear door pretty bad, bunch of headlights and bulbs missing, the front bumper was hanging off, the windshield wiper reservoir was leaking fluid like crazy, and the inside was a mess. And fortunately, that claim was settled out very quickly. We were able to get that thing cleaned out, and we made a pretty significant profit on that too. And guys, as always, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next episode.